Foreclosures will play a bigger role in home pricing going into 2024. In the last 6 months, we've started to see foreclosure rates tick up here in the Phoenix metro. And to put it all into perspective, in 2020, when COVID hit, the government put a moratorium on foreclosures, and foreclosures weren't happening. And so the foreclosure rate bottomed out in most of America in 2021, including here in Phoenix Metro. So foreclosures rates bottomed out, and we started to see them slowly tick up going into 2022. And it really wasn't a lot that we've seen. But recently, even last month, we saw almost 600 foreclosures here in the Valley, which means that we have a little bit over 3 million rooftops here. And so that's going to equate to 1 in 5,700 homeowners will face a foreclosure going into 2024. So if we start to see more of the bank-owned foreclosures versus the pre-foreclosures and short sales, bank-owned foreclosures tend to drop the price of their homes every 30 days until it sells. For example, let's take a look at this foreclosure listed in Sun City. Currently listed at $354,900 and recently just shows a $7,000 price cut. But if we take a closer look at the listing activity, it was actually listed in July of 2023 for $374,900. And so that means just in the last 3 months, it's had over $20,000 in price reductions, and it still hasn't sold. Or this house in Fountain Hills says it's a new construction listed at $599,000. This home is actually a bank-owned foreclosure that was first listed in September for $639,000. So it's also down $40,000 in just the past few months. And right now I'm seeing all types of situations in foreclosure. I'm seeing pre-foreclosures that have equity. I'm seeing pre-foreclosures that are short sales. I'm seeing investor properties that were not able to flip and they have foreclosed. I'm just seeing all types of foreclosures right now in the market. And while we're not seeing thousands like we did during the Great Recession, the numbers are starting to ramp up. And since foreclosures had held back during COVID, there wasn't that negative pull on the market from these distressed properties because there just weren't any. And so that was another catalyst in the housing price boom that we saw. And so now that we're starting to see foreclosures come back into the market, it's going to start pulling prices down in some neighborhoods. And there's foreclosures right now in probably almost every city around the Phoenix metro. So understanding going into 2024, we're not going to have that consistent boom in prices. There's going to be other factors that are going to start kind of shaking up our housing market.